For the comment, our number is 260-1870, text 870-870. Here's a text that says, the 1% American dream is vastly different from the rest of the country. Another text says, you should wonder who wrote the speech. Well, President Trump didn't write that speech. His speechwriters wrote it. Barack Obama didn't write his speeches. Speechwriters wrote it. Now, that's not to say that presidents don't contribute to speeches. But I mean, let's get beyond this idea that it's criticism to say that President Trump did not write the speech last night, because he didn't. Obama didn't write his speech, George W. didn't write his speeches, Ronald Reagan didn't write his speeches. In fact, one of the people that I admire most, who is a political contributor and analyst today, is Peggy Noonan. And she's quite often on Morning Joe on MSNBC. Peggy Noonan wrote many of President President Reagan's most memorable speeches. And she was just a brilliant speechwriter. I've read a couple of her books, and she's just, to this day, an outstanding woman. So they don't write their speeches. The question is, since President Trump had this speech written for him, which again, that's not unusual. The question is, when he becomes Donald Trump, President Trump, is he going to change today, tomorrow, the next day? Or is he really going to stick with the things that he said during the State of the Union address? All right, we're continuing with the highlights, and we'll continue to talk about some of the things that were good. I think there were a few dog whistle moments, and I'll explain what that means when we come back. All right, if you got a comment, 260-1870. Text number is 870-870. I'm Scoot in the afternoon. Glad you're with us. We'll be right back on WWL. Wasting all my time.
Arthur Hardy's 42nd Annual Mardi Gras Guide is available now. 168 colorful pages of facts, features, photos, and fun. Maps of all the parades in Metro New Orleans, profiles of the crews, and tips about what they're throwing. Arthur Hardy's Mardi Gras Guide, on sale everywhere. Or order online now at MardiGrasGuide.com. And check out Arthur's parade previews on WWL. Mornings at 6:30 and 8:30 at high noon, and on your drive home at 5:30. Brought to you by Sprint. Let the good times roll.
All right, so coming up out of this break, we've got a song that I think fits the mood that the president was trying to create last night. The question is that what you felt? Anyway, that song is coming up right out of this break. There are so many things that the notary shop can do for you that you might be wasting time, you might be wasting money, going somewhere else to get some things done. You might have legal papers that need to get notarized. We're talking about wills and trusts and everything dealing with the buying and selling of a vehicle. You don't have to go to an attorney. Affidavits, bills of sale, power of attorney, all of this can be done at the notary shop. And the notary shop, open 9 to 7, always has a notary there when they're open. And there are locations throughout the New Orleans area, including down in Houma and Kenner and on the West Bank and throughout Metairie. It's kind of like the 6 degrees of the notary shop. You know, you're really not that far from a notary shop. And if you need to get anything done with your driver's license, go to the notary shop. Because one of the things that keeps us from wanting to update our licenses is we don't want to have to go wait. If you need a copy of your registration, a copy of your title, you can get all of this and more done at the notary shop. If you want to call them to find the one nearest you, or to make sure that they can take care of the paperwork that you have in front of you that you need to get done, here's the number for the notary shop, 504-410-3110, 410-3110. And the website is notaryshop.com. You've heard the ads. Former hedge fund manager James Altucher believes we're on the verge of a digital currency buying frenzy. Hi, this is Scoot. Now, I'm not recommending that you invest in anything specific, but if you're interested in crypto, I am recommending that you go to